Okay, let's see if this is going yet. It says it is. All right, we will switch over to the camera. Hey, how's it going? To the, 0 people that are here watching right now. Excellent. Well, I am back again to start another live stream. I'm a day earlier than I was expecting. I was planning on doing, one live stream a week, probably like a Thursday nights and stuff. But tomorrow night I have a friend of mine coming over to watch The Last Jedi, and figured I should stream tonight instead. And I tweeted it out on Twitter to see if anybody was interested, and I didn't get any takers, so maybe this is a bad idea. Right now it says I have one person watching, which I think is me. So far we got nobody else here in the chat, and I am just chilling. So I guess since nobody's here listening, I can say whatever I want. I have to admit that I have not seen The Last Jedi yet. I never went and watched it in the movie theaters. And yeah, I know it's kind of sad for a tech guy like myself that kind of prides myself on being a bit of a geek and enjoying stuff like Star Trek and Star Wars and everything, that I have not gone and watched The Last Jedi yet. But I bought it on Blu-ray, and I'll be watching it tomorrow night finally. Get to see it. And we're about 2 minutes into the stream here, and so far there's nobody else here. It's just me by myself. So, what am I gonna do? Well, last week when I did this, I had people, jumping into the chat pretty much right away at the beginning. It helped the stream go along really well. I was able to sit and talk with them, answer questions they had and stuff, and it was a pretty cool experience, actually. It worked out really well. It was nice. Had a good time chatting with you guys. Well, this week, what to do, since I have no one, absolutely no one here to watch and to talk to me and help me come up with things to talk about. I guess, well, how about, there was an interesting article that I saw on, oh yeah, that's okay. Okay, let's go over to Google here. Let's see, since we're just talking about movies, let's talk about this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to switch. Got to switch networks. I had my phone connected to my camera so I could control it remotely, but I don't need to control it anymore. So, although now that I did that, it looks like the stuff on the camera is popping up, where you can see my little reticle around my face. Let's see here if I can do this. Okay, which direction? Okay, yeah, let's go this way, and then up to here, and over here, and then back. Wait, we gotta go down. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So, all right, let's go to this article that was on. I'm going to refresh this. Apparently, they got 2 new Star Trek movies in development, which I'm kind of excited about because I've been a fan of Star Trek for a very long time. I started watching Star Trek The Next Generation back when I was in middle school, something like that. Let's see here. Says we've got, says J.J. Abrams. Let's see. This is they've got 2 different Star Trek movies in development, and one of the 2, or it says that there's a producer, J.J. Abrams, has got a script, I guess, from Quentin Tarantino And as it says, which is being written by Mark L. Smith. So I'm guessing Quentin Tarantino kind of pitched the kind of the overall premise of the movie, and they got this other guy writing it. This is the other project announced in the summer of 2016 to be written by J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay, which would involve Chris Hemsworth returning as George Kirk. There is no indication which film Paramount would have in mind to go first. It says it's important. This is an article I should mention. It's from... Where is this from? Go back. It says it's from... Oh, that ain't it. From Trek Movie. From TrekMovie.com is where this article is from. And we still have 0 people watching. We're almost 6 minutes in. So super exciting stream tonight, hey guys. Well, anyway. Let's see here. It says, it's important to note that at this point, Paramount has not officially given any official green light to any Star Trek film. However, the mention of Skydance's involvement is a key important step. Skydance Productions worked with Paramount on the last 2 Trek films, Star Trek Into Darkness and Star Trek Beyond, and has been a key financing partner. Yada, yada, yada. This is next big steps would be script approval and picking a director or directors. Summer 2020 still seems a likely target for the next Star Trek film based on development times and Paramount's current announced slate. So I'm kind of excited about that. Curious to see what they've got coming up next for us in the Star Trek universe. I know some of you will probably feel like I shouldn't have talked about Star Wars The Last Jedi and then go into reading an article about Star Trek, but I know it's, to some people that's it's just, it's a big no-no, shouldn't do that kind of thing. Excuse me. All right, well, we still have 0 people in the chat. Okay, I guess I got spoiled last week. It was pretty cool and pretty exciting last week to start a stream and have some people jump in right away and being able to talk to the viewers. That was a lot of fun for me, talking to the viewers. Let's see what other new Xbox One system update launches. Here's what it does. Oh, okay, it's a system update for the Xbox One. Yeah, I don't know about that. Says you should be buying DVD. Yeah, who cares? So yeah, so there's some other articles on Google that well, I would ask what's going on with you guys in the chat, but there is no one in the chat. So, what do we do now? I mean, I guess I could queue up a game or something. I don't know. Start playing some Fortnite or something maybe, and I don't know. I wasn't planning on playing anything necessarily. I really suck at Fortnite, so I'd be a little embarrassed to show you guys how bad I am. But, well, anybody that ends up watching this, because so far we're almost 10 minutes in and nobody's watching, so I guess I wouldn't have to be embarrassed. Did I make this private? Is that what's going on? Let me see. What did I do? Did I leave it? No, it says it's public. We got public, so it's being streamed out there to everybody that wants to watch. Just tonight is a bad night, I guess. People don't want to come hang out tonight. Well, all right. So, let me see. Well, let me Okay, so if I'm going to do that, then I'm going to need to switch this up. So we need to move this over to this monitor. And we'll move OBS over also. There we go. And then I'm going to need to, let's see, we're going to switch this guy over to here. So, hey, you guys can see all the stuff I'm looking at on my screen right now. We need to change this to be here. So there we go. And we can launch this. And I guess I'll be playing some Fortnite tonight. And we got DJs online. Let's launch this, baby. Oh, it says I have 2 watching. So somebody's in the chat. Hi, chat. How are you? Okay. I don't know who's out there watching right now, but just as a warning, I really suck at Fortnite, so don't expect anything amazing out of me. All right? Hey, we got 3 viewers now. How's it going, guys? All right, so now you guys are probably going to hear the... I don't know how this is going to work because we got the desktop audio coming in and I've got my speakers on rather than headphones. So that might sound really crappy. I don't know, you'll have to let me know in the chat if it sounds really... if it's sounding really weird, and then I can throw on headphones for the sound. But I guess at the same time, if we get enough people in here that just want to talk about whatever, I can quit this and just hang out and chat with you guys. So, all right. V-Buck purchases temporarily disabled tonight, huh? Wonder why. All right. Take a look. Go to solo. And let's hit it. All right. All right. Says we got 3 people watching. Hello. How you guys doing out there tonight? Or maybe where you're at, it's morning now. How you doing? Yeah. This morning. How you doing this morning? If it's morning where you are. Nope. Keeps going back and forth between 2 and 3. So, all right. Once again, I'm gonna make a little disclaimer. I really suck at Fortnite. Oh, what I should do here. Hold on. I need to come over here and let's go to. We need to add. Oh, crud. See, we'll go back to this. Let's turn this on, and then we can resize. Oops, that's not the one we want to resize. We want to resize this. There we go. Now you guys can see me and see the game, if you care. So all right, we're gonna get back over here. Where are we gonna go? How about to Lucky? Okay. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to deploy earlier. That's probably a good idea. Oh no, I got company. That guy's probably gonna kill me. Hey dude, that's probably gonna kill me. How you doing? You got way fancier stuff than me. I think I will drop right in here next to this tree because there's usually some stuff in here. Nothing in that corner. Got minis. There we go. I'll just switch to my trap. Ooh. Somebody's already been here, apparently. I usually don't play this game without headphones. I don't like not being able to hear very well. Oop. Yep, there we go. That wasn't the guy that I thought would kill me, but I still got wrecked. So there you go. That's how good I am at this game, guys. So, who's the lurker there in the chat? I got one guy, but he hasn't said hi yet in the chat. Hello, whoever you are. Hope you're having a good night. All right, I'll try again. See if I can improve upon my previous result. Let's go grab some stuff. Alright, where are we going? Alright. Hey, Dakota. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I'm a day early, and I started my stream like right at 9. I think last time I started at like 9:15 or something like that. How's things been going, man? Where should I go? Let's go to Tilted. Go get wrecked real quick. Maybe I'll be able to get a gun fast and kill somebody. Maybe I'll get lucky. You play Fortnite at all, Dakota? Oh dear. I'm gonna get wasted. Oh, this is like the crappiest gun ever to get inside of a building. Oh, geez. I'm pretty much dead already. Whee! Get back to your gun there, Bryan. Let's see who's here. Whoa, trap. And there we go. Yeah, the stream was going to be tomorrow, but I have a friend that's coming over to watch The Last Jedi tomorrow night, and he's going to be here. We're going to be starting the movie around 8, so we wouldn't be done in time to start a stream at 9, so I jumped the gun, went today, tweeted it out today, and gave scheduled an event or whatever on YouTube. Was hoping that people would see that, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to try to do Thursdays. Let's see. We don't have to watch this guy. Let's return to lobby. Yeah, I enjoy playing Fortnite. It's fun. I really suck at it, though, as you have seen already. But yeah, if you want to like just hang out and chat about something, we can do that. I just had nobody here in the chat to hang out and talk with, so I was like, well, I need to do something, right? So I figured I'd fire up a game and try to get a little bit of experience under my belt, so I can hopefully actually get a kill or two someday. You gotta So you just got the notification on your phone saying I was live, huh? Didn't give you a notification on the scheduled event, huh? Well, that's good to know, and I can try to figure out what that's all about. Hey, oh, how do you say this? Apple Craze. Hi there. How you doing? All right, I think I'll maybe do one more. See if I can get a kill here, and then maybe I'll sign off from this and then just hang out and chat it up with you guys about whatever is on your minds. You know, if you want to talk about any tech news you've heard about lately, or if you have any other kinds of questions or whatever. I'm assuming audio and video is okay. Whee! Yeah, see, I can't even do that. Well. Oh, man. I stink. Apple Craze says it's pretty good. I'm guessing he's talking about the audio and video. Sounds pretty. Everything's doing good. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? How about? Where's going to be a decent amount of people? I don't know. Fatal usually has a fair number of folks. Dakota says that YouTube's broken half of the time. It's not my fault. Yeah. That does seem that way, doesn't it? Do seem to get a lot of junk like that happening all the time. I'm actually really curious how my rig is handling everything. It says my CPU utilization's only at 33% to game and stream at the same time. I wonder also I'm curious how the game stream is looking. Is it like really choppy, or is it okay? Because my upload on my internet is only like, ooh, a scar. My upload is only like 5 or 6 megabits per second, something like that, for my ISP, which is not terribly fantastic, as you know. We need some materials. Hunting rifle. Man. There we go. Shield potion. Okay, so I do not want to drop that for that. Hunting rifle. Let's see, we're going to. Let's drink this. Dakota says, sorry if my typing is bad. I've been up for 19-ish hours. I'm still mad from the Leafs losing. Hockey is the only sport I watch. So would you play this on Xbox? Durapple? Am I saying that right? Is it Durapple? Is that right? Durapple Craze? It says, would you play this on Xbox or PS4? I play on PC all the time. I do have an Xbox, but the Xbox is kind of it's down connected to the main TV in my house, and my wife prefers that my kids do not watch me playing, you know, M-rated games and stuff, or even T-rated games for that matter, in front of the kids. So I respect that, and I don't do it. One thing you'll notice me doing a lot is hitting the wrong button. Several years ago, I was out working. You know, I spend most of my time now for work drawing house plans on my computer. However, several years ago, I was out doing some demolition work. There was these people, they had a garage, like a detached garage from their house that had like burnt. I don't know if there was like, I think there was like an electrical fire or something. And we were there doing the demolition work on it. And I was up off of the ground cutting out the burnt trusses, and I almost fell. And while I was falling, I reached to grab onto something to keep myself from falling, and it just so happened to be that the saw that I was using to cut, the blade was right there, and I cut my arm really, really badly, my forearm, and it's completely severed the median nerve in my left arm. And the median nerve is what carries the touch sensation and stuff to your like your thumb, your pointer finger, and middle finger. So now my thumb, pointer finger, and middle finger on my left hand don't really have any touch sensation, which makes it difficult, as you can imagine, to play video games. Let's see here. Stop and read what you guys are saying over here in the chat. Dakota says, looks like the bitrate is low, but with low upload it might not get higher. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. Durapple Craze says, yes, I'm saying his name right. Dakota asks, how old are my kids? Says, in my mind, they were in their low teens. My kids are, my oldest is 11 and my youngest is 7. See, I hear a chest. It's probably up above. No, that was not the way to build that. Ooh, medkit. I like medkits. Wood. Okay, we are inside the circle. So, Durapple Craze, I'm guessing you you play Fortnite? Do you play on Xbox or PS4? Or are you a PC player as well? I think I'm just going to kind of chill around the edge of the circle here for now. Chop some wood. Keep moving and jumping so people can't snipe you. I feel like I only get to play games really, I don't know, several hours a week. So I don't really get to practice much and get better. Oh, there's a guy over there. I don't think I'm going to chase him down. So maybe I'll go this way. Just kind of chill here along the edge of the circle. See if I see anybody coming back this way. Okay, oh, good grief, we got a long way to go. Okay. Alright. So, Durapple Craze, you play on Xbox and PC. Cool, cool. Yeah, I've been a Xbox guy. I've never owned a PlayStation, actually. Never even since the first one. Oh, shoot. Where is that guy? Where was he? Oh, there he is. He's over there. Let's go back this way. Get my gun back out. Oh, he's rushing me. Oh, wrecked. Well, I tried, guys. I tried. It's about as good as I can do. Especially against aimbot 001. No wonder he wrecked me. Aimbot. Jeez. All right. Well, let's get on out of here. I think what I will do is I'm going to bring this back. We'll close this guy. We will exit the game. All right. So I decided to quit the game so I could hang out and talk to you guys. So what's happening? What's happening with you? Oh, sorry. Kicked the camera. Got the tripod sitting right up here, but yeah, so what's happening, guys? You have anything in particular you guys feel like talking about tonight? I mean, I can do like a AMA kind of thing, you know, ask me anything and answer any questions you guys might have. I've heard of Arma. Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't ever played it. I want to say, well, what was it? Was there like a, was it DayZ? I remember hearing about a mod. I think it was a mod for Arma, I think. Is that right? DayZ? Or it's basically, it was kind of like The Walking Dead, basically. The Walking Dead game where you're a survivor running around and you can meet other players. And I don't know if there was zombies or whatever. I'm assuming there was zombies because it was DayZ. I think it had to do with zombies. So there was zombies in there you could go kill and stuff. Is that right? Am I thinking of the right thing? So Dakota, I remember you saying you're what, like 14 or 15 years old, right? You're up awfully late because you're in Newfoundland, right? Did I say that right? Did I pronounce that right? I hope so. Don't want to insult you or anything. Drapple Craze says, what made you want to start YouTube? The thing that got me started on YouTube, the very first video I ever made was a review video for a cell phone case that I had bought on eBay. I had a Samsung Galaxy S4 at the time, and I left the phone on the bumper of my pickup truck, and then I went driving around town, forgetting that the phone was on my bumper. And eventually it fell off, which it actually lasted for a really long time because the people that called and said they had found it, it was a long ways away from my house. So it stayed on the bumper for a really long time. And anyway, so I was really lucky there that the phone was found and that it was still usable where they could call me with it. And, you know, those Galaxy phones have the AMOLED displays, they're OLED. And so it looked okay initially, but there was like a little nick in the glass at one spot, and then some of the screen was kind of messed up, like when I went to use it, but it was still like totally usable. But over like the next few days, like the screen was like slowly like blacking out, you know. It was kind of like, it looked like speckled, like somebody had like flicked paint on it or something, kind of, and it was just like blacked out, and so the screen was dying. So I ended up having to replace the screen. So then I bought this case on eBay that it was like made out of metal, and you had to like screw it together, you know, and it was like super heavy duty because I didn't want to destroy my phone ever again. But there was no reviews for it online. And so I was kind of like, well, you know, I'll buy this case, check it out. And after I'd used it for a while, I was kind of like, there might be other people out there that would appreciate, knowing more about it, since there was like no information about it at all anywhere that I could really find. So I made the review video, and I don't know, it was just a lot of fun for me. It was something I had a lot of fun doing, and so I've just kept doing it, just making videos as often as I can, and just kind of a fun hobby. Dakota says Arma 2 had a mod called DayZ. It says after it blew up, there was a standalone game of DayZ that is still in beta after 7 years. Wow. It says you're in 14 and in Ontario. It's about 12:30 p.m. your time. That's late, man. What are you up so late for? I guess maybe it's I'm an old guy now, so for me it's like once it hits midnight, I'm done for the day. Got to get up and get my kids off to school in the morning. Yeah, you guys have any other questions? I mean, we got a few people lurking in the chat. It says we've got 5 watchers right now. And so far, I've only noticed Durapple Craze and Dakota asking questions. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Check the chat here. So far, although I wonder if everything is showing up, because I know last week I thought that I'd answered like every question I saw come through the chat, and then I was watching back a little bit of the stream afterwards, and I noticed, like, because YouTube will like replay the chat also, and I noticed some questions popping in that I didn't see before. And then I also noticed myself answering questions that were not showing up in the chat, or on the replay anyway. So it makes me wonder if you guys are asking some questions and I'm not even seeing them. You know what I mean? Durapple Craze asks, what got me into gaming? What got me into gaming was, I mean, my whole life, man. I started out with, my parents had, when I was probably like 5 or 6 years old, my parents had the Atari 2600, played some games on that. And then when I was about, how old was I? When the Nintendo, the NES, original NES came out, when I was like 12 or something like that, 11 or 12. And from that point on, I was hooked. I was always a huge Nintendo fan, and I actually owned every Nintendo console up through the Wii. I bought the original Wii and had that, played all the good games on it, played Zelda, Twilight Princess. I played, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Metroid Prime, or what is it, Metroid Prime 3. All the good ones. I played all those. And then when the Wii U came out, that's when I kind of lost interest, I guess, in Nintendo. And then the Switch, for me, I'm at a point in my life where the handheld gaming thing just isn't really that appealing, I guess, So the Switch didn't really appeal to me all that much, and so I haven't got one of those either. Just kind of sticking to Xbox and PC for now. Sivander, am I pronouncing that correctly? Sivander A asks, what's my favorite video game? So like my favorite video game of all time? My favorite video game of all time. That's kind of hard to say. I would have to kind of probably give games, like on my favorite game, like on a console probably. That's what I would have to do. Like the games that I think I've spent the most time playing on the original NES, I played the crap out of Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. Those were kind of the classic staple games on the original NES. And then there was a whole ton of other really good ones. A game I really, really liked on the original NES was a role-playing game called Dragon Warrior. And there's been other Dragon Warriors since that first one, but the first one was the only one I ever played, and I freaking loved that game as a kid. It was one of my favorite games ever. And then, of course, Legend of Zelda on the original NES was also a flippin' amazing game. Super Nintendo, Super Mario World. I played way too much of that, as well as Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2, I played a ridiculous amount of that game. Let's see. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to say what's my favorite game of all time, because there's so many good ones out there. And yeah, I hope that kind of answers your question. I don't know. Right now in my mind, Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo is really sticking out to me. That one was really, really good. Really cool game. Savander says yes, correct. So I must have pronounced his name correctly. Cool. Drapple Craze says, did you ever play the original Star Wars Battlefront 2? I did not play Star Wars Battlefront 2. Isn't that the one that just barely came out? Like, I don't know, several months ago or whatever? The one that everybody was mad about, that they had all of the loot crates and junk. Basically, pay to win was the business model for it. Or is this... Oh, wait. The original Battlefront. So the original Battlefront, you're talking about like the RTS one, the real-time strategy, right? Is that right? Because I remember there was one like back in the day that was kind of like a StarCraft style of game, right? Is that right? Dakota says Star Wars 2 was so fun. So I have to wait for you guys to hear what I was saying so I can get some answers. It says, no, the one from 2005. Yeah, Drapple Craze. Yeah. I think, if I remember right, the one I think you're talking about is the real-time strategy version. I guess while I wait for the chat to catch up, or, well, for the stream to catch up, whatever. I'll ask you guys some questions. Like, Savander, where are you watching from? As well as Durapple Craze, where are you watching from? Curious to know, like, where people are located in the world, where they're watching from, and all that. So right now, the chat. Durapple Craze says maybe they had a few modes. Oh, it was an FPS. Okay, Dakota says it was a FPS, huh? Yeah, I didn't play it. Obviously, I did not play it. I remember there was some... I'm trying to remember what it was called. There was a Star Wars one that... Shoot, when would that have been? That would have been like in the early 2000s, maybe? That was a... like I think it was like a real-time strategy style game, kind of like StarCraft, but I don't remember. Okay, Drapple Craze is in California, so you're not too... well, relatively speaking, you're not too far away from me. I'm in Washington State. Savander's in Michigan. So, oh, so you're like in the same time zone as Dakota. Looks like you guys are up late, man. How about you guys? What were some of your what are some of your guys' favorite video games of all time? I know this probably isn't exactly the best like medium to carry on a conversation like this, where I ask you guys what you like, because it takes a while from the time I ask the question until you hear it, and then I see your response in the chat. Savander says, woot. Yeah, sorry. I meant same time zone. Did I say you guys are in the same place? Sorry. Battlefield 3. Okay, Drapple Craze. Battlefield 3 is one of his favorite games of all time. Savander A says Zork, LOL. Zork, I've heard of that, but I don't recall much about it at the moment. Is that like pretty old school? Is that like an old text-based game? Like, I played a lot of those too when I was young on the PC. Well, it wasn't on PC. It was actually on Apple. My parents had an Apple IIe when I was 9 or 10, something like that. And we had the big old, 5.25-inch floppy disks, the ones that were actually floppy. And, the computer wouldn't really run without a disk. Well, it would run, but it didn't have a hard drive, so you didn't have programs loaded to the hard drive. Everything was on the disks. So you had to pop the disk in and run stuff off. And there was lots of text-based games where, like say you're in a house, like some haunted house type game. You're in this house, and it would describe, that it's dark and there's cobwebs and yada yada yada, and the hallway extends in front of you, or there's a door on your right, and then you could say open door, or something, type open door or whatever, and then you can go in that room. And is that what Zork was, or am I thinking of something completely different? Dakota says GoldenEye. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit last week, huh? GoldenEye, CSGO, Overwatch, all very good games. Very good games. Dakota likes shooters. Me too. Savander, yeah, Legend of Zelda on the NES. Awesome game, man. Awesome game. Even today, I would enjoy going back and playing that game. So, something that I'm curious about with you guys is, how did you find my channel? Because my channel is it's pretty small channel, as you all know. I've got 2,800 subscribers, closing in on 2,900. So yeah, how did you discover my channel, and what brings you here to the live stream tonight? Just out of curiosity. Savander says, yes, Zork was a computer text-based game. Did I already read that? I probably did. Sharknado is your favorite movie, Durapple. How many of those are there now? Is there 5 of them or something? I never saw any of them, but I know that they were really popular on Netflix, and I had some friends that were like, dude, you gotta watch Sharknado. They're freaking awesome. Dakota's favorite movies, Rocky 1 through 5. I don't know if I have a favorite movie. It's hard to say. I don't know. There's so many movies out there that I like that are so good. Mo, good morning from Germany. Welcome to the stream, Mo. Mo, is your what profile picture there by your name there in the chat? Is that Red Dead Redemption? Is that what that is? Durapple Cray. Okay, this must be answers to how you guys found my channel. Said I was just scrolling my home screen and found video. Cool. Dakota says he was looking to replace his GPU and found me. Okay. Yeah, that video is my most popular video by far. I forget how many views that thing has now. It's got a stinking crap ton of views compared to my other videos. I think a lot of my videos have only a few hundred views at most. And that one, I don't remember how many it has, so I'm going to go look. Indulge me for a minute here, guys. Let's see. Go to here. Look at the videos. Where is that video at? That one is, yeah, it's at 241,000 views. That's crazy. Can't believe that. Yeah, that one I think gets the lion's share of my views every month. My channel gets somewhere around 30,000 views a month, something like that, and that one gets 10,000 plus every month, I think. Let's see. Dakota says, I think it is. Oh, are you talking about my... You're talking about my video that it's the most popular one on my channel? It definitely is. See, Savandra says, I was researching PC parts a while back and one of your videos came up. It was really interesting. Well, thank you. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Dakota says, I got a tip for you if you want. A tip? Says Mo says, no, it's Machete from the movie. Machete from the movie. Oh, okay. He's because I asked him about his profile pic. Okay, cool, man. Dakota says, not sure if you did it already. Yeah. What tip would you like to share with me that you're not sure if I did it already? I'm guessing it might have to do with my video or something, or with other videos that I may make in the future, potentially. Sorry about the little bit of dead air there, guys. I'm just waiting for chat to catch up with the stream. So do any of you guys also make YouTube videos too for fun in your free time? Or maybe some of you guys are like full-time YouTubers and like make $100,000 a year or $1 million a year or something, and you're just like being really cool and chilling in my chat. Durapple Cray says, what would you rate Fortnite? I don't like it much, but it's fun to mess around with friends. Link my new GPU video in the old one. Dakota, sorry guys, I'll hit both of those. Dakota, yes, I have done that actually. I think I have dropped I have a comment that I pinned on the old video for the new one that I made, and I think I even dropped a card in there if I remember right. I can always go back and check that and take a look at it. But yeah, I think I have done that so that people can watch, because the new one is just like a shorter version. Like the first one was more of a, true beginner's guide for somebody that wants to upgrade their graphics card for the first time. They've never done it before. They're not sure exactly what to expect or what things would be good for them to take into consideration while they're, doing their upgrade. That was kind of more what that one was for, and I got a lot of people that wanted something shorter that was just the removal of an old graphics card and installation of a new one type of thing, and that's what my new video is. And so yeah, as for what I would rate Fortnite, I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. I am not good at it at all, but I like it because it's different. I've played a ton of shooters over my lifetime. The very first shooter, in fact, that I ever played was Wolfenstein 3D on PC. I want to say it was like, what PC did I play it on? It was back when they called PCs IBM compatibles. So that gives you a little bit of an idea how old I am. Some of you guys may have never heard a PC called that before. But yeah, Wolfenstein 3D was like the very first-person shooter game that I can think of that I ever played. And from that point on, I was like hooked on shooters. Of course, I played the original Doom after that. But yeah, I've always loved shooters. And, I feel like shooters have evolved a lot, obviously, over the years, but at their core, you know, they're really just another shooter. And the thing that I like about Fortnite is they added in that building element, which adds something totally different and new and unique to the game, which I find to be a lot of fun. It's incredibly challenging to learn how to do it and do well with it, but that's what I think is the most fun for me. Let's see. Drapplecray says, I have a video of my cat on my channel, and it's not great. Hey, cat videos are like, I think, one of the most popular genres of videos on all of YouTube. So you're right there with it. You're right there, man. Savander says, not myself on YouTube, but pretty much my nights are filled with YouTube watching. LOL. Sleep sucks. How fast is my internet connection in the US? I think in Germany we are far behind in the overall internet speed. That was Mo asking about my internet speed. My internet speed right now is 60 megabit per second download, and I think I got like 5 or 6 megabit per second upload, which isn't that great in my opinion. I mean, it's good. Like the 60 megabit per second download, I'm happy with for the most part, because it's, for most everything, it's super fast, plenty fast enough. It's the 5 or 6 megabit per second upload that I wish was faster, because uploading YouTube videos takes a really long time. Knife fight. Did I say that right? I hope so. Hello. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. Dakota says, I've been watching YouTube for like 7 years. I grew up watching YouTube. I've seen thousands of videos and how to do YouTube and ticks to make video. Maybe tricks or tips to make videos. But I mostly just help my friends get views. Drapplecraze must be talking about his cat. She's licking my sandals, and that's the video. Hey, that sounds good. I would check it out. Maybe. Knife fight is laughing. Yes, I pronounced it right. I gotta drag out the eyes. Savander says, yeah, I like the DIY videos. Knife fight, perfect pronunciation. Well, thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I too watch more than my fair share of YouTube, I think. I watch more YouTube now than I watch regular TV. That's probably the same with you guys too, huh? You guys probably watch more YouTube than regular TV also. Man, I can't believe it's been almost an hour already. Holy cow. Time is flying by. But I guess the first 20 minutes or more I was messing around playing Fortnite. That makes time go by pretty quick. Playing games always makes time go by really, really fast. Mo recommends Rainbow Six Siege. It's really fun. Drapple Craze asks, I'm guessing this is a question? Robot arm or no robot arm? I guess it depends. What's the robot arm for? Is the robot arm going to try to take over the world and kill us? See, Knife Fight says, to be honest, these chat hangout streams are more fun than gaming streams. Oh, well, cool. I'm glad you like them. I have fun doing them. I mean, this is only my second one I've ever done, but it's been, I have had a lot of fun doing them. You know, just sitting here hanging out with you guys, talking about whatever the heck we want. It's cool. Dakota says, I got 600 download, not a big jump from 100. Says, all you need is like 60 to 100 down and like 20 upload would be great speed. Savander A, robot arm. Built-in grapple gun. I'm not sure where you're going with this, man. But I think I like it. I think I like it. Robot arm with a built-in grapple gun. So is it like, what kind of quality of grapple gun are we talking about? Are we talking about like Batman? What are we talking about? Just out of curiosity, does the stream look like total crap on YouTube, or is it just me? I have to wait for you guys to like come back here. Let's see, what does it say we are doing? We got 0 drop frames. We're at 3875. Sorry, I'm just checking some stuff here. Wait for you guys to come back. Savander says it looks fine for him. Okay. It's just my preview window that I'm looking at. It looks like total garbage. It looks really awesome in OBS. It's like 1080p, like super clear looking. Looks great. So Drapple Cray says it looks good on his end. Okay, that's cool. All right. Well, Savander Batman quality for sure. Knife fight. He's talking about like a drill, a razor, etc. It says an arm with all the tools you would need. Kind of like Batman's utility belt. He's got like everything in there, man. You know? Even the infamous, what was it? The Bat Shark repellent, which they made fun of in Lego Batman, which is a funny movie. If you guys have never seen it, it's good. I've got kids, you know, they like to watch those. I like to watch them too, okay? I'll admit it. I like to watch them too. Is the window small, so lowered resolution? LOL. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the window's pretty small on my computer, but even if I like maximize, it still looks like poo on what I'm looking at right now. So I don't know if it's just my preview window looks like poo or what. Oh well. Hey, as long as it's looking good for you guys, that's cool. Oh no, what did I do? I lost the chat because I maximized. The chat's gone. No. Well, I have... Oh, there you're back. All the chat's back. Okay, cool. Mo says, okay, that is less than I expected. Today I will get a fiber connection. 400 megabit down and 20 megabit up. Bevor. Oh, that's probably before. Right. Okay, before I had 25 megabit down and 5 megabit up. Says it might look bad for you because your internet can't hold uploading a stream and downloading a stream. That is probably accurate, maybe. Mo says it looks good on his phone. Cool. So, all right, I'll quit worrying about it. Quit worrying about how it looks. Everybody says it looks good. All right, well, I have passed the 1 hour mark on the stream, but if you guys want to, I'll hang out for another, 15, 20 minutes or so, and we can just chat about whatever, since I don't know that anybody really came in until the stream had been going for about 15 or 20 minutes. So, yeah, all right. So are any of you guys into PC hardware? I know some of you are. Don't know about all of you. But I was curious to hear what your guys' thoughts have been on the Ryzen 2 coverage that has been going on so far over the past, week or so, I think, is when that all has been coming out. because you know, the original Ryzen launch from AMD was really big because they hadn't released anything that would even really compete with Intel for a very long time, and I got to try out a Ryzen 3 1200 CPU a few months ago in a build that I ended up selling to a friend of mine, and I really liked it. I liked Ryzen 2 a lot. Or not Ryzen 2, but Ryzen. And Ryzen 2 is, you know, looking like a refinement of that, and things are looking okay. Dakota says, where do you live in the I live in the United States. Yes, I live in Washington State. So I'm way over on the west coast of the United States, up in the northern part of the United States, right next to British Columbia, actually. We were just south of British Columbia. Fortnite. What do I think about these sudden Fortnite is pay-to-win vids? I have not seen those. Fortnite being pay-to-win. So far, Fortnite has been just, you know, skins. You know, is all you've been able to buy, really. You know, you buy new skins for your glider, for your character, for your pickaxe. You know, you got back bling that you can carry around. But as far as I know, they haven't had any pay-to-win stuff, unless there's, you know, I know I'm not really familiar with the Save the World part of the game. And I know that you can buy stuff for that part of the game that helps you. But I don't really know because I haven't played that part of the game really at all. Let's see here. Knife Fight says he loves PC gaming so much. As do I. As do I. I think the game that got me really into PC gaming, well, back, I guess originally, I have to say it was Warcraft, the original Warcraft, and Warcraft 2. I played a lot of those, and Command and Conquer. Those are some of my favorite games, the RTSs. Dakota says he hasn't seen it yet. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Maybe he's talking about Ryzen 2? Maybe? Durapple Cray says, what do you think of your PC technical know-how? What do I think of my PC technical know-how? I wouldn't consider myself like a PC expert by any means. I am like PC gaming and PC hardware and all that kind of stuff is a hobby of mine. It's something that I enjoy doing a lot and I enjoy learning about all the time. So I'll be the first to admit that I don't know everything, that there's a lot of stuff I don't know. But at the same time, there is a lot of stuff I do know, stuff I've learned, you know, by trial and error over the years. And that's, you know, kind of what I try to share on my channel is the stuff that I've learned and do know. And then a lot of times I'll get asked questions, you know, on videos, and there's times I don't know the answer. And so I'll research it online and get to learn new stuff, which is always cool. I enjoy that a lot. Let's see. Savander A says, I would like to see a side-by-side play on Intel to AMD. AMD was awesome way back, so it's cool to see them coming back to compete with Intel. Yeah, they were. I haven't followed PC hardware like really, really close, except for maybe the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years or so is where I've really started to follow it close. I've been building my own computers for the last, well, over 10 years now. My first one I ever built was in 2005, but up until like the last, 4 or 5 years, I haven't followed it all like super duper close where I know everything. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that I know everything, that I know more about what's going on in the PC hardware space than I ever have before now. But yeah, like I know, gosh, when was it? Like early 2000s and stuff that AMD was like really kicking butt. Kind of made Intel scramble for a while. Dakota says, you can smoke pot there, right? It's like, yes, marijuana is legal to purchase and use recreationally here in the state of Washington. However, I don't choose to do that. Try to stay away from all that kind of stuff. You know, it's not good for you. See, Knife Fight says, people claiming that skins make you run faster or better chest loot. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard that. So, and he's talking about in Battle Royale. So his Knife Fight, once again, says that mine was Minecraft and Dota. So this must have been some of his like favorite PC games or games that got him into PC gaming. Let's see here. Savander says Age of Empire on PC. I was hooked. Yeah, I played a little bit of Age of Empires. I was so deeply entrenched in playing StarCraft though that Age of Empires like felt overwhelming to me to like have to be like building up your town and building up your army and farming for food and collecting like stone and wood and gold and excuse me, and all that stuff. I never played it enough to get good at it. I just felt like there was like so much going on that I would always get my butt kicked because I was like trying to build up my economy, you know, and build up my town. And I would have like almost no army, and then somebody would roll in with this huge army and just demolish me. But it was a fun game. It was fun. Oh, really? They're going to legalize marijuana in Canada, huh? In like all of Canada, or just like where you live? I don't know exactly how things work there in Canada. If it's kind of similar to the United States, where you know each individual state here can make laws that apply just to the state, obviously. Whereas there are also federal laws, that apply to the entire country. And marijuana is one of those things that technically, according to federal law, it's illegal here in the United States, but certain states have decided to legalize it. And so there is a little bit of politicking going on about that, kind of like how should the feds treat it, It's like, should they, allow the states to make this decision? When so far they've let the states decide to do it themselves. Knife Fight is talking about he had a bunch of friends playing H1, I'm assuming H1Z1, and they're begging him to buy it to play with them, and so he goes and buys it, and then it goes free to play. Yeah, go figure, right? That's the way it usually goes, huh? It's like as soon as you buy something, all of a sudden it becomes free to play. No, I think I started playing Fortnite like right around the time it went free to play, because I'd heard a little bit about it, back then. I started playing it like in November, and I don't know when it went free to play for Battle Royale anyway, but I'd heard a little bit about the game, leading up to that, and then I heard it was free to play, and I was like, oh, I'll download it, give it a try. And since then, I've had a lot of fun playing it. Been playing it with my friends a lot. I usually play squads more than anything. And me and my team, we get wrecked all the time. Because it seems like dudes that play squads are really, really good, except for me and my friends. Drapple Craze, it says in his town he has 10 pot shops. No kidding. That's kind of a lot. I'm trying to remember, where did you say you're at again? Are you in Michigan? Or no, are you in California? I'm trying to remember. There was somebody in chat that was, I think you're in California, right? You're in California. I think that's right. I think if I remember right, you were saying you're in California. Because that makes sense. I don't know what the pot situation's like in Michigan right now, but I know in California there's like pot dispensaries like all over the place, but I think you have to have like a medical marijuana card. But you can, from what I've heard, it's like pretty easy to get one. You can like go in and like say, yeah, I get headaches or whatever, and get a get a card pretty much. Dakota says he got H1, then returned it. Then it went to free to play, so he made out with his money. Yeah. There you go. Winning strategy. Knife Fight likes PUBG more because of the Arma 2 days. Yeah, PUBG is a fun game. I bought PUBG and I've played it some, and I like it a lot. I think I really like the like gun customization and stuff. You know, where you can find all the attachments and, you know, customize your gun like how you want it based on the loot you find lying around and stuff. I think that aspect of the game is really cool. But yeah, like I said earlier, I just really like the building mechanic in Fortnite, how it adds like a whole new dimension to the game. It's just kind of something new and exciting, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, Durapple Craze. Yes, he's in California. That's right. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember who said they were in Michigan. I'm sorry, guys. I have a pretty bad memory. Was that Savander? Savander said he was in Michigan, right? And then Mo was in Germany. And Knife Fight, I don't know if I asked you where you're at. Where are you at, Knife Fight? Where are you watching from tonight? Knife Fight, he likes the realistic bullet physics. Dakota, you made money from PUBG? How did you make money playing PUBG? What'd you do? What did you do to make money on PUBG, Dakota? I didn't know that you could make money from playing PUBG. Knife Fight says he's in Greenville, South Carolina. Well, greetings, man. It's kind of a small city, huh? Yeah, the place where I live it's not super big. The city I live in here in Washington, it's not super big, but it's not super small either. We got most all the stuff you would want to have around. You can get skins. Oh, okay. And Steam Market. Oh, okay. So is this how you guys make money in PUBG? Says Dakota says, yeah, if you sell the crates, you get $1 or $2 from each. I got like 6 a week. So crates. I haven't played enough of the game to know about the crates. Is that like rewards like from playing the game? You get the crates? Because honestly, I'll be honest, I've played the game and had a little bit of fun with it, but I haven't like played it like extensively, so I don't know anything about like, you know, if there's like in-game rewards and whatever, like leveling up or whatever. Savander, snowball fight last week and swimming this week. Yay, Michigan. So you're getting some dramatic swings in your weather there in Michigan right now. It's kind of been the way it is here in Washington too. It's like last week it was like super windy, and I don't know, it wasn't like really crazy cold, but it was, you know, it was like in the 50s or something like that, and 50s and 60s, and this week it's been in the 80s. So ooh, Drapple Craze. What is your favorite cartoon? Yours is Adventure Time. I have never seen Adventure Time. My favorite cartoon, well, because I have daughters, most of the cartoons that get played at my house are girl cartoons, you know, like My Little Pony and stuff like that. And a lot of Disney Channel. But one that they have watched that I enjoy watching with them is Phineas and Ferb. I know the series has ended, but they still have reruns, and then of course I think all the seasons I think are on Netflix right now. And I like Phineas and Ferb. It's funny. It's really funny. Nice, Dakota. Sounds like you're playing in PUBG and selling the crates has paid off well for you. That's cool. Savander says Powerpuff Girls for the win. My daughters would probably like to watch that show, actually. That show was like really popular, I want to say, when I was like in high school and stuff in the 90s. Powerpuff Girls. Knife Fight, Amazing World of Gumball. It can appeal to all ages. I've seen commercials for Amazing World of Gumball, but I've never watched it myself. Well, it has been fun, guys. And we are now at an hour and 21 minutes into the stream. And so I think I may call it. But it's been fun to just chill and hang out once again. I think next week I'm going to have to like come with some prepared topics or something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Unless you guys... I guess I should ask you guys. You guys are here. I should ask you, what would you prefer to do? Would you like me to come with like some topics to like talk about? Where, you know, like I find, I don't know, maybe news articles or something about like the upcoming, you know, the rumored NVIDIA like 1180 or GTX 1180, stuff like that. Do you guys want me to like do stuff like that? Or would you prefer I just come and sit down and do like we're doing tonight, where we just chat and talk about whatever? Knife Fight says, no, when are you going to stream again? What time? What, as of right now, my plan is to stream on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock. The reason I am streaming on Wednesday this week is tomorrow night I have a friend coming over. We're going to watch The Last Jedi starting at about 8 o'clock. And so that didn't really work out for me to stream at 9 o'clock tomorrow, obviously. So I decided to stream tonight instead. For now, I'm thinking Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Pacific time. But I don't know. Would you guys prefer Wednesdays? Is Wednesdays better? Or does it not matter? Wednesday, Thursday, either one? Because either one works fine for me. Dakota says, I like this format. Maybe some topics would be cool, but I just like talking. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll bring, you know, I can bring like a couple topics. I don't need to make the show like, or yeah, show, calling it a show. I shouldn't even use that word. The stream. There we go. I should say, there we go. Okay. I don't need to turn it into a show, I guess is what I was kind of meaning to say. But bring like a couple topics to the stream so that we can chat about them if we'd like. Let's see. Learn the way of more cartoons and boom. Learn the way of more cartoons and boom. That's a topic. It says loose topics is cool. Savander, he kind of likes. Sounds like people are kind of liking the kind of the free form here, where we just talk about whatever. Just let the conversation go wherever it's gonna go. Dakota says, I was thinking when talking about news, you should show your screen with the news on it. Yeah, that would be something I would do. Definitely, like if I bring like, you know, a couple articles or something to talk about, news articles that, you know, it's going to be like tech related stuff. I don't want to get into politics or anything like that. That's always a recipe for disaster. So it'll be tech stuff. But yeah, I would definitely, screen share that so we could chat about it. Oh, Knife Fight wants me to try streaming a bit of PUBG. Oh boy. Were you here earlier when I was playing Fortnite and you saw how bad I was at that? I'm even worse at PUBG. So Dakota says Friday is the best, but whatever. Friday, actually, that is my standing game night, I call it, with my friends. I got a few friends that will jump online. We'll play StarCraft 2, or lately we've been playing Fortnite a lot, or whatever other game that everybody has. So that's kind of my, hang out with my bros time. So for me, during the week kind of works the best to do a live stream like this. Thursday, Friday, or not Friday, sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, even Mondays or Tuesdays could also work. I've played around with the idea of doing it like, well, I guess I can't really do Saturday. Never mind. Shrevin, welcome to the stream. We're actually just ending, my man. Sorry, you just now made it in. I'm glad that I remembered how to pronounce your name. Knife Fight says, I want to see it, though. I wasn't here for PUBG. I didn't play any PUBG earlier. I was playing Fortnite earlier and got wrecked several times. There were a few people here that were there to witness it. Dakota was here. And trying to remember who else was here at the time. I don't remember if it was Savander or Durapple Craze, maybe. I think he was here when I was getting wrecked. All right. Well, so sounds like you guys will be okay with next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that's what I'm going to plan on for now. If I end up needing to change it for any reason, follow me on Twitter. I am at Maraxote78, and I will tweet it, if I'm going to change. I'll also tweet out, that I am going to do it on next Thursday at 9 p.m. Pacific time if I can talk right now. Jeez, I feel like I can't talk. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted there on Twitter about the day and the time. But as of right now, I'm planning Thursday night, 9 p.m. Pacific time. So anyway, thanks so much, guys, for coming and hanging out tonight. It's been fun once again, and I look forward to seeing y'all next week. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good night.